Hi, Smiles Red Songbird in New York City. On my last video, I forgot something. Here it says that free will, M-E, Eve, variety, endless. Eve is the ram, Aries, a ram. Eve is Ma, mother of the earth. Eve is me. And down here, it says, fun for you and me, Mother Earth, humbled. I am humbled me. Thumb led. Okay, my thumb bled. This is what I forgot. I didn't catch it, that this belongs here, because in 1968, I think it was, I was having a nervous breakdown. You see, because I'm an empath, and I'm an HSP, a highly sensitive person, and I feel the feelings of those around me, so it's exhausting, and and so when I get exhausted, I go lower in consciousness to escape the discomfort, and that's called crazy. That's called, having a nervous breakdown. So I was having a nervous breakdown, meaning I wasn't in touch with reality. So I took a match to my thumb, and I put a lit match on my thumb, and a heart appeared, blood underneath it, a perfectly shaped little heart appeared on my thumb. It was the most amazing thing. So when I went to hospital, I didn't go so low in consciousness that I couldn't come back to the reality, because I kept looking at that heart on my thumb. So the thumb led. Isn't this amazing? This is supernatural stuff. And truly humbled. Heaven, you, Michelle Birdsong, led. Okay, I'll take that. So I just wanted to tell you that. It's the most amazing experience of my life. It was so beautiful. I wish I would have taken a picture of it. Okay, let's see what we got here. I've been doing a lot of writing, so I'm reading what I've written. They wouldn't look at me. This must be in North Carolina, because I'd been homeless. Was in North Carolina, practically toothless, having been homeless since, how long was I homeless? Robin says 2 or 3 years. I don't know how long, maybe 5 years. Incident in North Carolina, cold callous, calling us for some loving here today. Brother, 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 there's too many of you dying. Mother, 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 and we got to find a way to bring some love in here today. That was Marvin Gaye's song. I think it's called What's Going On. That was the name of his album. Okay, so we got to find field training. IND is a train, the 8th Avenue train, field training. So Gurinder Singh has been training me. He's inside me, helping me every step of the way on this journey of the soul, recapturing my identity. So Gurinder Singh G, Jesus, I, sex, mild red, just spread, love vibes. He provided. Prove ID, identity, energy, enter, and a daughter, Aria Elizabeth Michelle, is one. Just inside my womb, Gurinder Singh with the I sex. We did I energy transfer instead of the penis and vagina energy transfer with semen. So that's the baby's name. I also have a boy in me, Giancarlo Arturo. When a newborn baby is born, the world gets one more chance to go on. That is from the album What It Is that I wrote with Edwin Birdsong. C, Heaven, Venus, Us. A, North Carolina, Energy, Garinda, Guru, trained, Guru come, trained energy, wife. He trained my energy and I am his wife. He trained the energy of his wife, Mary, soon to be new mommy, a baby with DNA of Jesus, and another baby from the sun in the sky, Mary. Love gone into the sky, brought down daughter and son down to earth. The sun is inside my womb. Own one, now victory. Daughter own one, now victory. Adam the great ape, defeated by Eve. Jesus killer, Judas Herod, Gary Bird, the Jews, and Son Anderson was her name from day one, this life. The blacks crossed the line, killed Jesus, now they've been blind, but when a newborn baby is born, Pontius Pilate and Adam, that's Michael Bublé, had a baby. Bing Crosby's suicidal son, Gary Crosby, now Noah Bublé, raging Gary Crosby. Page, Pa, identity, Bing Crosby, back by taking the family to hell, Miley Cyrus, and back. Beyonce butt pushing smut in our faces like pig. Niggas fell from grace. Grace is the God race. Again led by a pot-popping dog that snoops, gives dope to his kid. He said he was going to give dope to his kid anyway. These are the role models the blacks give. They are the Jews of old. The people had Moses removed from Egypt, and fast forward, Abraham Lincoln, Tony Robbins, husband of Mary Eve, gave his life with the Quakers. They freed the Jews again. Now they're back where they were. The scum of the earth behavior, killing their babies, and the babies, they have their daddies or maybes. Maybe you're the father, maybe you're not. I don't know who the father is, that kind of thing. Einstein, the heir to the throne. She, a black, a light-skinned black. What's that? E.T.? God, on the phone in her one-room home, thanks to Stevie Wonder, BB Blunder, this time. This little light of mine, I and eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. I'm going to let it shine. When a newborn baby is born, the world gets one more chance to carry on. A new soul no past lives, about to be born in New York City. A hellhole, but it's got creativity on Broadway. On Broadway, that Union squared off 600,000. Most white boys gave their lives to free the slaves. Trillions of dollars Americans gave the descendants of the former slaves, and still Oprah, with her billions, is stirring race hate. What does it take to win your love? I've tried America's great New York's got the biggest heart, 'cause they work so hard to make a brand new start. Saint Art. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. That's Mary, Jesus' wife, and Stevie Wonder after she made him rich during the childhood switch of energies. Stevie Wonder's a witch, and that's why Mary Eve Michelle did breed a witch, Melanie. It was Stevie Wonder's energy baby. What a shame. See, Melanie Lynn Spear had been Christopher Columbus. Mildred Mary Eve had been Queen Isabella, who funded him from Spain. Pain, Michael Spear, and Mild Red's friend Linda Llewellyn wanted Melanie never to be born. No, I wanted her to be born. Michael Spear and Linda Llewellyn didn't want her to be born. They wanted me to get an abortion. Mildred fell in love with Melanie, seeing her form on a sonogram. No way was she going to let anybody keep her baby from being born. Michael Spear had been an abortion of Mildred's mother. That means his new husband, her now husband, had been her brother. Did you follow that? Okay. Brother, there's been too many of you dying. In Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore, there's been too many of you dying. Black Jews killing black Jews. Truth obscured, mild red. They're blaming the cops. Cops can't stop rioting black Jews who killed Christ. Mary and her family tried to help them. They didn't know what to do with their hair. Used to burn the roots. The root of the curse of the black verse. Hip-hop made them worse. Their violent nature put the whole nation at risk. Okay, this thing about the hair. Chief Sitting Bull used to wear his hair in braids. That's my great-grandmother now, Ostara Gloria. My mother, now Jandara Ransinger, used to braid my hair. Then Miss Emma May, another mother, well, she was my aunt, named Velma. She's here at St. Francis of Assisi. I have lunch with her all the time. Used to braid my hair in fancy braids, and I'd go to school like that. Fast forward to 1970, Edwin picked up on my family's heritage of braids and wanted his hair plaited. So I plaited his hair. It's on the cover of the album What It Is. And then the rest of the black people in the world, many of them, started wearing their hair plaited. So I call it hair art. Okay, that's one thing my family gave black people. Okay, so the fake Jews in Israel ain't real. They're fake. Ingrates. The real Jews, the Jews who killed Christ, these fools, this Christian nation's trying to make nice with the murderers of Christ, but you can't make them happy being sappy. Their guilt and shame, Sherlock Holmes, Miles read, Mary Eve discovered the heart of the trouble. Michael Bublé used to be black back in the day. You were Sam Cooke, Jesse Belvin, Michael Jackson, projected, who wanted to be a white girl. Michael Jackson wanted to be a white girl, a favorite. These are the days of Elijah. These are the days Dante spoke. The ninth circle of hell, where sodomy and usury prevail, where a blind man, killer of Christ, Judas, can steal the eyesight of the daughter of the son of this creation, the star of this creation. Still having fun, sadist Lucifer, Michael John Spear, white boy, Nazi Albert Speer, whom she didn't fear. That's Mary, Jesus Christ's wife, didn't fear him. That was her husband. Fought you tooth and nail with talk and share, you and Judas's kid, Robin. If y'all frustrated her, like black Jesus frustrate the white Christians who are black Jews frustrate the white Christians who are trying to help them, despite the all-encompassing blacks' dislike for whites for doing right. But Donald Trump, sent by Mild Red's God when she called upon him to intervene, Hillary and Bill and John Podesta won't come clean, but God can trump all their wicked. George Soros tampered with voting machines. They stopped Roy Moore with illegal voters. Speaking of the cursed race, the ones who slap their baby's face, mad dash to the abortion place, planned deathhood in black neighborhoods. The black man lay on top of the black woman when the least among you what to do to me, I'll do to you, 'cause I believe in the spirit of do-do. Do what you want to do when you want to do it. Call me brother, and I'll call you brother. Respect my mother, and I'll respect your mother. What you do for me, I'll do for you, 'cause I believe in the spirit of do-do. From the Edwin Birdsong album, could have been the real black Moses. That's what Mary Eve Michelle Birdsong was leading him to do. But a black Muslim groupie cut him off before he passed. She, Mary, was offering Stevie Wonder a chance to have a fine legacy. Join with me. Upsaid now. Upsaid? I don't know. Absurd? Unsaid. now that I've made you rich and famous, use your power to help me mainstream clues to the marginalized. Let's help these our people see the truth beneath the spoof that's the pages stuck together. That this is automatic writing I'm reading to you, by the way. That's going on, and one being born, heaping scorn on America. No one's stopping you from going back home to Mother Africa and leave Mother in place to spread some thank you, goodwill seeds to those whites who, God knows, have bent over backwards, and then some, to make the guilt-ridden Christ killers have some place they can rest, 'cause they don't remember not being pests. They don't remember when they were God's favorite people, because they loved the Son, God, so much they let themselves get overdone. But still, they wouldn't stop having fun. Come in out the sun and work, work, work. That's what talk and share. And think. You refuse to use your brains. God gave you brains to use. Edwin Birdsong, Doug McClure sang, use what you got. You got a lot. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't got a lot. The world brought you Christ killers out of the animal kingdom, the jungle, to the new world. It's a whole new world. Aladdin. Why couldn't you be like Will Smith, Adam, Michael Bublé, and Eve, Michelle Birdsong's Michelle Birdsong's third son, the perfect one, talking about Will Smith was Seth, my perfect son, and make lemonade out of lemons. Why must I die, sings Gurinder Singh, Jesus Christ Superstar. Ted Neely was his name at that time. Martin Luther King Jr., Lou Ranzinger, let himself die. Are you grateful? Are you proud of him? Hell no. JFK and Robert Kennedy, trio, they too died. Cursed, a nation of cursed people, because the blind are leading the blind. You cannot see because you're too busy to see both sides of the story, and then use the truth to think them through to their logical conclusions. Doing whimsical off the top of my head, guilt-ridden, selfish, unloving head, wishing I was dead for making Christ dead. But I don't want to die alone, so the fake Jews are pushing everybody to wars, which they, the Rothschilds, fund. Both sides of wars is that, and doing usury, how they got their $347 trillion, while America's $21 trillion in debt. Most Americans don't realize they're in denial that if that $21 trillion is not paid, they are slaves, because the Jews own your birth certificates, the Rothschilds. That's right. If America defaults on the $21 trillion debt, the citizens of America will have to give the fake Jews all that they truly own, and then moan and groan 'cause you didn't listen to those who tried to warn you, like Henry Ford was Mary Eve with a Dick, and Einstein mind, and Socrates and Tesla. She's been on the front lines behind the scenes while Christ had her back. Christianity is constantly fighting back the scoundrels while hiding in plain sight, cringing to her at night. Clinging to her at night, training her to work with him to win the good fight. The sun told her she won. 37 years married to keep your enemy close, Lucifer. For 37 years constantly battling with negativity, not realizing they were on the same side. Reuben, Judas, daughter, not wanting to exist. The question of trying to be happy didn't exist. And Mary, spreading her wings, don't worry, be happy, let's go to a symphony. Don't worry, be happy, let's go hear Stevie Wonder sing. These are the things I did to try to get my family happy. Don't worry, be happy. Look, I got you into private schools, even though we're poor. Wait, I gotta have a break. Let me have a nervous breakdown. I'll be back around. And let those saints, psychologists, and psychiatrists give me a listen with two of Judas's children as my own and Lucifer as my husband. I'll do anything necessary to have a happy home. And my best friend, Linda Llewellyn, what's that? Words, my traitorous cousin, Mary was my traitorous cousin, Mary Queen of Scots, who I had to go along with her beheading to get her to stop. And her son James became king. He wrote the King James Version of the Bible. He became Galileo. He discovered the sun was the center of the solar system. The sun is God. But Mary Queen of Scots religion, that's all-powerful Catholic Church, wouldn't let Galileo keep saying Copernicus was right. The sun, the father of Mildred's baby. What are you gonna do with your baby? What are you gonna do? That's from the song When a Newborn Baby's Born, the World Gets Another Chance. Edwin Byrd's song was Bach, and Irving Berlin was always singing doo-doo. He didn't know who his father was. He didn't know who his mother said. He knew who his mother said was his father. But the lie you tell don't miss his eye, he sang in the song When a Newborn Baby's Born, the World Gets One More Chance. When we were married, he kept hounding me to get pregnant. I got pregnant when we moved into a house in Hollis, Queens. I used to ask him, when you going to get on the path of extinction so you don't have to get dying and being reborn and trying and suffering on and on. He said, I'm going through Sing, our son. I said, through Sing? Mozart's follower, you. He's following you. I persuaded him, Edwin, that Robin. Okay, I can't go on. I'm going to run out of time. This is Miles the Red Songbird. I'll tell the rest of the story on another video. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Love yourselves. So long.